got 3 2-minute rounds of action coming your way. Here we go. Iver Laake in the red corner. Aristides in the blue.
Right off the jump with the big shots.
Aristides really bringing the heat.
Aristides has come across my desk. His name has come across my desk more than once in the last 2 months, yet I hadn't heard of him before that. He might have just gotten here himself, but he has earned his reputation.
He is pouring it on right now.
Leg with the big
nice high kick.
With 2-minute rounds, this kind of cardio push is something he might be able to keep up for the whole time. And having such a strong background in CrossFit, you know his fitness is top notch. Man, you got to think with that level of fitness.
Hey, he snuck another high kick in there. Iver Laake is there.
He is. I mean, he's not having a good time of it, but
no.
He's there.
As soon as he's finding an opening, he's firing off.
I think Aristides' teacher told him at one point, the best defense is a good offense, and he took that to heart. Non-stop. This man has been punching for 1 minute and 20 seconds. No breaks.
Now this can backfire.
100% can backfire.
Iver, it looks to have weathered the storm.
Aristides' nose is busted up. Though Laake is not landing the majority of shots,
he's throwing some straight punches.
What he's throwing is landing. He's very calm. He's dealing with the pressure. Oh, he gets an 8 count. This is something that's hard to come back from. That 8 count turns it into a 10-8 round right off the jump. He would have to sit Aristides down just to even the tables at a 9-9.
And we're going to see the second round here.
Man, so here's the question. Can Aristides keep this volume up? Because that was insane. His punch count had to be close to 200 in a 2-minute round. That's unheard of. But can you do that for 3 rounds? And is Laake present-minded enough to be able to take advantage of how deep Aristides' breathing? I don't think he's going to come out in the second round how he did in the first.
Yeah, I don't think that Aristides paced himself at all. He just hit the pedal to the metal, didn't let up the whole time, and still managed to get touched in between that. So if he slows down at all, Iver Lake's going to be there to touch him. And he was throwing really straight punches.
Yeah.
So
That lead head kick is sharp. He's getting almost a question mark cut on the end of it from close range. That shows very dexterous hips. That's a dangerous front leg. Delano Taylor in Lake's corner. If you're not familiar, Delano just knocked out Rory McDonald in the PFL tournament, giving him a pass right to the finals.
Coming at OG.
Hey, South Florida, man, we're on the map. I want to apologize to Aristides for saying his name wrong that entire first round. Sorry. Though you can't see him on screen, Laake isn't even breathing heavy. He took a few shots, but he doesn't seem any worse for wear.
There's a high kick
with that slick head kick. Aristides is drastically bigger.
Slip. Iver Laake, oh, big one landed there. Iver Laake able to beat Aristides to the punch a couple of times.
Yeah. Laake still landing that lead head kick almost at will. But Aristides does a good job of catching it when it comes up, though he's taken the brunt of the damage already. You can see he's taking steps back this round. Laake needs to be first here.
Yeah.
He's relying too much on trying to close off and land something slick. He's got to pull the trigger sooner or he's going to get bullied. Here we see Laake showing where.
There's just not many gaps in that onslaught from Aristides.
It's hard to hit a guy that won't stop punching you. Lake's got to fire off in the pocket and stop reacting so big to these shots. He's taking away his opportunities to counter by immediately balling up. You got to take a little risk in this moment and try to shut down the counter by striking inside of it. This is why head movement is so pivotal when striking within the pocket. Lake claiming a nut shot. That's the second round. You think that was a close one?
No. That was another furious pace from Aristides, and it looks like he's only got to do this for 2 more minutes.
Yeah.
And he's done it quite well for the last 4 minutes.
It ain't that long.
So I think what you said, Aristides is just going to have to let it rip.
So what do we learn? If you want to be a successful kickboxer, you need to really focus on your CrossFit. You get that wall ball, you get that slam ball, you hit your snatch, you do big deadlifts, and you kip those pull-ups, and you too can be a kickboxing champion.
Butterfly them.
Man, the rest period's not even over. Aristides is already on his feet, pacing like a lion looking at his meal. Look at the back on this guy.
Yeah.
Jeez. It's almost as swole as I am.
Iver Laake doesn't look any the worse for wear.
Just a little winded.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't make a change now, we're just going to see 2 more minutes of little punching bag work.
Yeah. But there's just the speed and explosive and power advantage here for Aristides.
Look, Lake's done a good job in these last 2 periods. He really hasn't been hit. He was moving his head, but now he's turning back into that shell. He's got to let a shot go. He has to try.
He hasn't done anything to get Aristides' respect.
Yeah. He hasn't even caught his attention.
Yeah. And now Aristides mixing it up, going from the head to the body.
This is one of those moments where it's time to come back with your shield or come back on your shield. You want to make a statement, it's your debut. You can take an L, but you want to look like a badass doing it. Man, that left head kick is still sharp. If he can catch Aristides slipping, he might be able to put him down, but
I think that's the shot he expected to be a difference maker.
Aristides is just giving him too much.
Yes.
I expect to see another 8 count coming in soon. If he's going to bunker and drop his head like that, he's going to get another count.
Going to get an official timeout.
We're going to get a penalty on the clinch. Remember, in kickboxing rules, clinching and kneeing is not allowed. They'll let you slide with a clinch, strike, release, but as soon as you start throwing multiple knees, now we're fighting under Muay Thai rules, and that's a different sport technically. If I'm Lake, I'm just biting on my mouthpiece. I'm ripping an overhand left hook head kick and just seeing what happens, man. You got 30 seconds, dip your toe in the water.
Looks like he's going to.
Are we going to take a point here? We are. We got a 10-9 or we got a 9-9 round in this third. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference, but if he keeps protesting, that ref can take another point. You take your licks, you deal with it, and then you get back to the fight.
You are responsible for the strikes you throw.
Yes, sir. Let's hope he doesn't make that mistake again and turn this into a winning round for Lake. That left kick keeps landing. Man, Aristides is a tank.
We go to our judges' scorecards.
Who do you think? Who do you think?
Awarded your winner by way
Aristides.
of unanimous decision.
Sir.
Aristides.
Great showing by Aristides.
Santiesteban.